You're scrolling through your feed, sipping coffee, while quietly, the world order is shifting under your feet. America's closest allies, the same ones it shared wars, secrets, and treaties with, are now whispering deals, not with Russia, not with China, but with Canada. That's right. Trade routes, tech empires, military projects, all moving north. Why? And why isn't anyone talking about it? Let's dive into the top 10 countries quietly turning their backs on Uncle Sam, and betting their futures on the maple leaf. Number 10. Germany. Once shoulder to shoulder with the US in every NATO mission, now building Canada's hospitals. Sounds far-fetched. In 2025, Siemens Healthineers dropped over 200 million Canadian dollars into Alberta's healthcare system, creating cutting-edge cancer centers and research hubs. This isn't charity, it's a calculated move. Germany sees something America can't offer: stability, long-term policy consistency, and innovation minus the drama. When you've got billions to invest, do you pick DC's chaos or Canada's calm? Number 9. The UK, America's historic partner in war and peace, just placed a major scientific bet on Toronto. AstraZeneca, the pharma giant, invested over 700 million Canadian dollars into a massive research hub in Canada. That's 700 high-skilled jobs going to Canadians, not Americans. Why? It's not just about science. It's about stability. About the UK choosing a partner that won't flip-flop policy with every election. Canada's emerging not just as a polite neighbor, but as a powerhouse of trust. Number 8, Japan. A nation the US has defended since World War II, has now bypassed Washington in a major energy pact with Canada. In early 2025, Japan signed a strategic deal with Canada's Clean Energy Institutes and indigenous LNG alliances. Why? Because Canadian liquefied natural gas is cleaner, cheaper, and far closer than Middle Eastern oil. But it goes deeper. Japan is investing in Canadian AI talent, rare earth minerals, and even Arctic shipping routes. While the US debates TikTok, Japan is moving its economic chess pieces to Ottawa. Number 7. Finland may be small, but it just helped Canada build the most advanced Arctic warships on the planet. In 2024, the two countries inked the Ice Pact, a polar military alliance to develop icebreakers that can dominate Arctic trade and defense routes. And the US? Not even in the room. While American shipyards drown in red tape, Finland is delivering cold weather tech to Canadian ports, reshaping the future of Arctic dominance. Quietly, Canada is becoming the king of the North, with Finland as its engineering knight. Number 6. Italy, another longtime US defense partner, is no longer knocking on Washington's door for military innovation. Instead, it's cozying up to Canada with offers to co-develop submarines, stealth tech, and naval systems, all outside US contracts. Italian firms are now pitching warships tailored for Canadian waters and proposing joint production in Canadian shipyards. This isn't just business, it's a rebellion. Italy's message is clear: fewer Pentagon headaches, more Canadian collaboration. Number 5. South Korea, a country that owes decades of security to US defense, just moved part of its missile development to Toronto. A billion-dollar agreement now ties Canada and Korea in radar tech, drone swarms, and AI-guided missile testing. And it doesn't stop there. Samsung and Hyundai are building labs and EV hubs across Canada, investing in the future as if Canada is Plan A, not Plan B. While Washington argues over foreign aid and TikTok, South Korea is building its future in the north. Number 4, Netherlands. The Netherlands may be tiny, but it holds a superpower, the world's most advanced chip-making machines. And in 2025, Dutch tech giant ASML skipped Silicon Valley and partnered with Canada to develop deep tech labs and microchip infrastructure. Why? Trust. Stability. And a government that doesn't grind to a halt every few months. Dutch agriculture companies are joining too, investing in AI farming labs across Alberta and British Columbia. Quietly, Canada is becoming Europe's favorite lab partner. Number 3. France, home of diplomacy and revolution, is revolting against America's chaos. In 2025, it sealed a multi-billion-dollar clean energy alliance with Hydro-Quebec. Not Washington. But this affair goes deeper: aerospace talks, AI startups relocating to Toronto, and French universities planting roots in Montreal. France isn't breaking up with America. It's hedging its bets. And Canada's winning. Number 2. Australia, America's Pacific partner, is now co-developing satellite defense systems and orbital surveillance stations with Canada. And that's just the start. Mining giants are pouring money into Canada's rare earth minerals, skipping the US entirely. Why? Better environmental policy, better Indigenous partnerships, and less congressional circus. Australia even brought Canada into a regional climate pact, while Washington watched from the sidelines. The message? Australia wants reliable partners, not unpredictable ones. Number 1. India, the world's largest democracy, is done waiting for Washington to make up its mind. Surveillance tensions and trade drama pushed India into a new direction, and straight into Canada's arms. From pipelines to semiconductor fabs, from AI drone projects to natural gas terminals, India is building a future with Ottawa. Infosys and TCS are expanding faster in Toronto than in Silicon Valley. This isn't theory. It's already happening. India is making new alliances, on its own terms, and Canada is now at the center of its global playbook. So, while America debates culture wars and trade wars, its closest friends are building a new future, up north. Quietly. Strategically. And the world map of power? It's being redrawn. With Canada right in the middle. Don't blink, because this global shift isn't coming. It's already here. Like. Share. Subscribe. Because the next power pivot might just surprise you even more.